Keep your head down and just stick to the plan. Never know when they got plans for you, man. Never know when they got plans for the fam. Never ever put a price on a man. Never ever ever say that I can't. Never ever ever say that I never ever ever say that I never ever ever say that I Hi guys, my name is Jordan Winston. I'm going to be representing Black Synergy today with an informative video, more so just on how to start investing on Robinhood. If you're new to investing, this is more gauged to people who really don't have that much money, or people who are just interested in getting into stock trading on the beginning level, or if you're in college and you just want to start getting ahead of the game and just start getting on the path to financial freedom. Personally, I use Robinhood and TD Ameritrade, but for this demonstration, basically this is just a pre-recorded video I did for my Intro to Communications class. I did a presentation on Robinhood and starting an account, and basically how to research a stock and what to choose. And basically for this video I did Fitbit because it was perfectly timed for how Fitbit has just rose and been bought out by Google. So I was able to see that preemptively, and I bought the stock right before it jumped to where its current price is at. So for this video, I just kind of want to just give a little presentation to newcomers, and I hope it's informative and it can kind of give you guys some insight. I tried to be really simple. There's some mistakes in it, but I'll kind of go over those mistakes after it's over and just kind of give you some feedback. Awesome. Hi guys. How many of you guys like money? Okay, everyone like money. Word. Awesome. We like money. How many of you hate working for money? Like you just don't like working for money. Right? Be at home. Cool. Passive income is dope. Personally, one way you can do that is by trading on stocks. So what you would want to do is, first, if you're interested in trading stocks, you would want to start a stock account. I don't know how familiar you are with stock and trading stocks, but there's different platforms. You have TD Ameritrade, Robinhood is this new one, it's really dope, and then there's also Charles Schwab, which is another one. It's pretty cool. But just for being simple and easy, I'm going to go with Robinhood today because you can do it from your phone. Now I can't use my phone, but I got this stylus and I got screenshots from my phone, so we're going to do that. So what you want to do is, after you download it from the App Store, you'll be prompted to open it or whatever. So after that point, you're going to want to put in your email address. And it's going to ask you for some more important information on yourself. Now, if you're opening a stock account, I'm assuming that you have researched stocks and you kind of know what you're looking to buy. At that point, you kind of know how much money you want to transfer after you link your bank here, and you just put in however much money you want to put right there. Now I put in $25 just for a small scale because it doesn't get too complicated or anything like that. So I did $25, and really what I was in to decide on what stocks you want to buy, you kind of just want to have an interest. If you're interested in Nike, that's good, or Apple or Microsoft, those are really good stocks. But you want to always make sure you do your research before you just buy something for no reason. So personally, I chose Fitbit. Now, Fitbit is a wearables brand. They create watches. They're technological and spacey and stuff like that, and they trace heart patterns. And now they're coming out with this new thing called a defibrillator system for the watch, and it's really targeted to people who have strokes. And basically, it will be able to give information prior to maybe a preemptive, heart attack or something of that nature. So what I did was I got that information. I was like, man, that's kind of dope. And the health and tech market is a growing market. So I just went for it. So at this point, I'm looking back 6 months on the stock market and where it's going. Now, about in August, it dropped down to $3.30 a share. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but stocks can be really cheap, but it can be very expensive. Apple right now is $250 something, $250 just to buy one piece of it. And Fitbit's only at $3, so that's it's perfect for the demonstration. And it's real cheap, so I can show y'all. So I'm yeah, it dips down to $3.30, but $3.30 in August, but I'm like, I can see that it's growing gradually. So I'm like, all right, let me go back a month. And a month goes by, and it's still growing gradually. It's bouncing up around $4 now. So yesterday, I'm thinking like, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy the stock. Let me just see how it rolls. So yesterday I buy it like 11:06 in the morning at $4.59 a share. It's pretty cheap, whatever, I'm thinking, that's cool. So I paid for about 5 shares of it. I get this email over here saying that, you bought 5 shares of it. At whatever, $4.59. So that shows me how much money I had invested in the stock right there, $24.24, and I have about $1.14 left to invest in anything else I want to. That's cool. So I waited about an hour just to see how the market's going because I knew something was going good with the stock when I went to go buy it, and it rose a whole cent. It went from being $4.59 to $4.60 within the instant I'm trying to buy. So I'm like, all right, that's some good patterns. So hour goes by. Now I bought it here. It has already rose. My money I invested has already rose $5. Because each one of my shares rose to $1 at 5.61. Now I'm thinking, wow, that's a pretty good jump, and I figured it might jump because it dropped to the 3.30 cents, so I think it's gonna have to like overcompensate for that drop because it's just crazy. So it actually jumps. So now I'm thinking like, man, that's the highest it's been in months. I might as well just sell it right now because it might drop down low again, you don't know. So I just sell it. So I sell out, and here's my email confirmation, and this right here is my girlfriend's son just trying to help me. So that's, pay no mind to that. But over here, so I sell it, I get an email confirmation saying that you sold it at $5.61 a share. So now I have basically $29.22 to trade again. And you can do that gradually over time. But concluding with this, the best thing really isn't to trade daily. You can lose a lot of your money with just speculations and like what I did. This was just an example where things went right. What you really want to do is hold your money in the stock as long as possible. Warren Buffett says it's not really good to waste your money with speculation. So today, that was just yesterday. Now today, I thought maybe that would be the highest it would go because it jumped so high. Today, the stock was at 5.66 at the same time this morning. So it rose a whole nother 5 cents. Now if I would have held it, I would have had, I don't know, maybe $30 a piece. And these are just things to think about when you're talking long-term investing and you don't want to work maybe so in your 40s or in your 30s. It just all depends. So this is just a really small example, but think if you had invested $100 when I did that and sold, you would have had $100 and it would have been $150 within the hour. That's my presentation, and I'm gonna cut it like that. Thank you guys. One of the mistakes that I had made in the video was I said if you would have invested $100 that morning when I had bought it, and by the end of the day you probably would have had $150. That was a miscalculation, but I was nervous during the presentation. I just kind of said a number. You really would have had probably around $120, somewhere in that area, not a whole 50. Yeah. I also forgot to mention in the video that prior to doing the research,
that day on October 28th, Robinhood had sent me a notification announcing that Google was going to be buying Fitbit. And with that, that's really key information. If you're going to be using Robinhood, I suggest that. Also, it's kind of going to tie into what I'm just saying right now. How I found Fitbit stock or how I find stocks to watch on Robinhood is kind of simple. You can do your own research online or just find companies that you're interested to. But what I did was I went to an option on what's it called on Robinhood, which basically gives you the top, I want to say 100 most popular or just most popular stocks going on. And basically, I just scrolled through there and I was kind of looking just for some cheap stocks to go and use, basically. And I saw a Fitbit and I was like, well, wearables is, pretty cool. So I just added it to my watch list. And after adding it to my watch list, I just received notifications from Robinhood. And basically, it just gives me information whenever something happens. So that's a key thing. Um, but you also, but not also, but you would like to continue to just kind of be on the watch, and just go to the watch list or watch TV. Really, anything that's throwing a whole bunch of commercials, or you start noticing like trends. Just be on the lookout for trending things or things that have been around for years that you kind of didn't really pay no attention to. If it's been around for years and if you look it up and then the stock price is pretty low, it's survived, but that doesn't always mean that it's a good buy. At the same time, you still want to do your information, but if it's been around for a while, growth could be a natural thing for it, depending on what sector it is and what actually it provides. So if Google wants to buy a watch company like Fitbit, you know what I'm saying? You could assume that Google is trying to compete with Apple because Apple has the Apple Watch. Also, Google has its own phone, the Pixel. So you got to think that they're going to try and like, okay, we're going to swoop in and we're going to grab this Fitbit real quick and we just going to incorporate that with our new Pixel phones and our service and everything that we got going on, and we'll compete that way. Because Apple is a pretty big company and they always trying to like grow and be in any kind of battle, any kind of fight of any kind of thing that's going on. They don't want to be left out of it. So if you can kind of be, I don't want to say not speculate, but if you can kind of have foresight and see what's trending, kind of like health and fitness and health are like really important in this new age where everyone's trying to be fit. Veganism, keto, vegetarians, everyone wants to be part of this. Well, I'm not gonna say everyone, but there's a good bit of people that are moving towards that way. And wearables is a fashion, and fashion's always in, but it's also towards health. So that was just one thing that I thought about when I chose Fitbit to watch for my watch list. Um, I'm kind of drawing a blank, and I like to keep my videos, or at least I'm going to try to keep my videos more so just based on things that I know. And if I start running out of things to talk about, I'm not going to that's just it. Um, I'm going to post a future video. I'm going to try and make videos on like stocks that I'm watching and stocks that I actually have invested in. So in the future video, I'm going to post like my portfolio that I have on TD Ameritrade, and post a portfolio that I have on Robinhood, and I'll kind of just go through why I chose it, what I'm looking for, and look how much I'm looking to get, how many more stocks I'm looking to get in the next year of each particular thing. And then some more videos will be on what stocks I'm currently looking at, why I'm looking at them, and when I plan on buying them and why they'd be a good buy. But aside from that, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be some new thing that I'm trying out. Um, I'm I'm not saying I'm the greatest financial advisor, or that I'm a financial advisor or a consultant of anything of that nature. I'm just a consumer, and I like to think that if the business is a successful business, the business knows the consumer. So really, I'm just trying to know myself. Um, and I think that by sharing some ideas and speaking out loud about it instead of keeping them in my head, it will make me more of a better investor. And also it just lets me get feedback from, the web, and people on YouTube. And I just think this would be a good experiment for me. I'm looking forward to the moving years in the future. I really don't want to work a job. I really would just love to be able to invest, make videos, and try different things, travel the world. And I feel like I could experience this by just making videos and sharing knowledge and my personal experiences. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll be back with another video sometime in the future this month. Thank you.
Keep your head down and just stick to the plan. Never know when they got plans for you, man. Never know when they got plans for the fam. Never ever put a price on a man. Never ever ever say that I can't. Never ever ever say that I never ever ever say that I never ever ever say that I'm rolling, patrolling. You people just trolling, some trolls, and never ever ever say that I can. Never ever put a price on a man. Never know when they got plans for the fam. Never know when they got plans for you, man.